Queen's Comic Podcast. Hey, let's go.
Ready? Well, what's up, folks? Welcome to the Queen's Comic Podcast. I'm Billy Bombs.
I'm Ian.
And we got nothing but bad news off the start.
I think I know where
We
this is
lost
going.
our venue. We lost our new venue, Alewife.
I literally found out from my wife like 7 minutes ago.
Yeah, and she said it to me 30 minutes ago. I was like, oh, wait till you hear what I'm going to say to Ian.
Yeah.
Holy crap, because we were going to go do 9 shows a year there.
Yeah, rest in peace, Alewife Brewing.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
I was wondering why the lady was like, oh, we'll talk in the new year. I was like, oakley dokley.
Yep. Apparently we won't because they're closing on the 28th.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't know what to say. And we're trying to leave from, well, we're not leaving. We just can't do a monthly show in Brooklyn because it's too cold in the winter.
Mm-hmm. And too hot in the summer.
Yeah, so we're only doing 3 shows a year there. So that's going to be in April. So I guess we're going back to the Catholic War veterans. Yeah, I know. I was like, man, Ian's going to be mad for the first
7
show.
blocks away and open an hour late. Awesome.
Yes. We're going to start. What time do we start? We do 1 to 7 there? I forgot.
I don't even know.
Oh, God. I don't know what to say. No, and on top of that, other venues have decided they're no longer going to do any kind of show. Man, I look like I got one of the Three Stooges here. Sorry.
I have very flat hair because I was wearing a hat outside because it was cold and rainy. I don't usually wear a hat.
Yeah, I haven't gone out yet today. This is the first time I stayed home. I worked all. Huh?
It's cold and
rainy. Cold and rainy. Yeah.
Yep.
No, I worked all weekend, so I was like, I'm not going nowhere today. I was like, I'm going to sit home and watch Yo Jimbo.
Good call. I worked almost 9 hours today. It was a very, very busy day at work for me because I am off for the next 9 days. So I wanted to leave things in good shape.
I am not off for the next 9 days. I gave all my employees the vacation.
Nice.
So nobody has to really show up till Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're going to be off until Friday again. One day, but I'm going to pay them like regular as Christmas. Because to be honest with you, I can do everything myself really on holidays, but it's okay. Yeah. And I'm in the hardware store tomorrow, so I'm going to be hanging out all day like fighting with maniacs.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, but there'll be festive maniacs this time.
All right. Speaking of festive, a wise man named Lee Ving once sang a song and the chorus said, I believe I'm going to have myself another Christmas beer. So... for Lee. Yep. And now you're here all over the laptop. That was not supposed to explode.
I know, I realized that. I was like, oh. So it happens with the venues. We'll just find another venue, but we're going to end up probably at the Catholic War Veterans as a backup. Because Knights of Columbus had a total meltdown on the Pokemon people.
The Pokemon people are crazy.
Yeah, totally. That's why I'm having an issue now at Brooklyn, is that the Pokemon people are good. We couldn't find one of my signs. It turns out the Pokemon guy just printed on the other side of my sign. So I'm like, I know I had another thing on that side. And he's like, oh, no. And I was like, dog, I'm a nice guy to a certain degree, man.
Until you're
pushed. But it looks like,
yeah,
they really pushed me, a lot of people. So I'm going to end up selling the venue my tables, but we're going to do every couple of months there. Because I can't. And then a lot of guys showed the last show, but the show was good.
It was
just cold. It was cold.
It was colder than I think any of us wanted it to be, for sure. But once a bunch of people got in, it wasn't like crazy cold.
No. But like the Marines couldn't take it.
Yeah.
And that's when they were like, yo, man, we've seen combat, but this is a little bit much. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
I was like,
maybe it was growing up in Canada, maybe changed my body, but I don't think of myself as tougher than Marines in their mid-20s, you know?
Yeah, one of them was like 6'12". I was like, what a stud.
One guy was huge.
Yeah, the blonde-haired guy. I was like, wow, you're from Idaho, huh?
He was very nice.
Like, no, they were super nice, but 42 minutes.
Yeah.
I clocked them. Because I was like, they're like, I was like, I got like young women running naked or in their underwear wrestling in the back later. And they don't complain about the cold like you guys do, but all right. But they took all the toys, they loaded up, but they were miserably cold.
Yeah.
I felt so bad. Like I felt bad for everybody. I thought we were going to lose Ken Landgraf in the cold.
He didn't complain.
No, he's tough. Well, he was like, I served in Vietnam. I'm good.
Yeah, he was. He was all right. He had his winter coat on, and He had the radiator next to him. He was a good sport. He was in a good mood.
He was
Everybody was
great.
happy
He was
everybody was
fantastic.
always happy to see Ken. So,
Oh yeah, him and his wife were fun. Like he was like, "Yo, this is definitely the spot for all like the weird shit I saw." I'm like, "Yep."
and he sold some of it.
Yeah, he sold a lot of it.
Yeah, he sold some of it to me. I can't really show it off.
Neither can I. I was like,
Yeah.
"Ooh." He gave me a cool Wolverine sketch, but I put it away in my frame. So
Uh-huh.
I was like, "Oh," because I didn't know we were doing the podcast this week. I was grabbing stuff. It's been a busy 2 weeks. But listen, we'll persevere. We'll do a show. It's gonna be less vendors, but it's still gonna stay free. Um, it just sucks because I like the donation center part of Alewife.
Mhm.
Well, we'll just figure it out some other way. Like, yeah, if the Catholic War veterans have us back, which you never know, they might say no. They'll do all the charity stuff with us too because that's how those guys are like awesome. You know?
We'll find out.
Yeah. Hey, you're praying I find somewhere else, huh?
I absolutely am.
I don't know what to do, man. I've not been this befuddled in a long time.
Yeah, no, I was not. This was definitely a curveball for sure.
Yeah. Now the guy who books Alewife with me is calling. Can I pause 1 second just tell him?
Sorry.
I got to tell the guy from Alewife.
Oh, he's calling right now.
Yeah. Give me
right.
2 seconds. All right, stay on the line. We'll talk. Rob. No. Yeah, I know, but I'm doing a podcast right now because we're talking about how we got to find another place. Sorry, buddy. Bye. That's the Pokemon guy for Alewife.
I'm not even.
And he was so
that
happy.
I'm just going to leave that in.
Leave that in here. Yeah, dude, because he was just like, because he just found it for themselves,
Mhm.
and they had a great turnout. Because Alewife is a great spot.
Yeah,
It's a great place. But I honestly, it's definitely not the same reason that the other guys got shut down.
right.
Because their reason is more people stop drinking.
Yeah, they made good beer.
The beer is good. Like I don't drink, but like I heard good things.
Yep.
But like they definitely people stop drinking. I stopped drinking, but that's because like I was kind of I was not doing so well the last couple of months.
Yeah.
So that's the highlight is that like I'm alive, motherfucker.
Right.
Like I thank God, but like holy shit, that's why I can't complain, man. Life is like this. The thing is though, like I want all these places to stay open, but like it's just economy, life, and everything.
Yeah, no, it's rough out there right now. There's a lot of variables.
Mhm.
The economy is a mess. I don't care what anybody says. It's a mess. I'm seeing it firsthand at my job. And nobody knows what the hell is going on anymore because it changes every hour.
Yeah, totally. And then everybody's going these blind bags again, but they're like, "Yo, it's not as good as the other blind bag." I'm like, because one was number 1 and this one is number 8.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, you want to see the blind bag? What I got?
Sure.
Like, I got a 4th blind bag. It was in my thing. I'll show you what I got. We did this podcast the other day, right? Too, like where we showed what we got blind bags. I got 2 of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, man.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah, I got a few duplicates too. I don't know. I put them in a box somewhere because I don't think I'm going to keep all the ones I got. But
Is anyone you're keeping?
yeah, one. I'm keeping one.
Is it a Frankenstein one? I guess.
I didn't get a Frankenstein one. That's all I wanted was a Frankenstein one. I didn't get one of those. So
You want the
it's
Wolfman
the one
one
with
I
like the monsters kind of all around the cover, like looking down at you. Keeping that one because it's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I like this one. There's a lot of good ones, but they're not as good as the Monster and the Wolf.
no, neither is the comic.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? You want to go first, or I go first? Talking about comics. Which ones I got?
Go ahead. I always go first.
It ends with a giant action figure. All right, I got Shiver Suspense Stories Volume 2, Number 1 from EC Comics.
Me too.
Yeah, I figured that.
Yep.
Did you get the Toxic Avenger tribute to Conan and Frank Frazetta?
No, I didn't. Is that comic any good?
No.
Okay.
No. It's corny, it's funny, but Matt Bors and this one is Grim Wilkins. I think it's another artist for the other ones.
Uh-huh.
He's just a nice guy, and I enjoy the book, and I support anything Toxic Avenger.
Okay.
Here's a stack. Yakety yak, yakety yak. I got this book from Ian, IEU,
Mm-hmm.
Apocalypse 5000. Thank you.
Yep, that's
Ben
you
Landgraf.
should read that after you read your New York City Outlaws trade paperback when you get around to that.
It's like the sequel.
Sort of.
Oh, nice. You got me the Wizard half of Vampirella, which I needed.
Yep.
Thank you.
Sure.
I'm gonna do the big books after. Thinking of Monsters and the Wolf. This is from Carl. He got me the pumpkin cover, which I really wanted. That I just like the covers. The books are all right, but like I don't think anybody expected to get doubles because they worked so hard to like separate them and it still came up.
I got 4 doubles.
You got 4 doubles out of how many?
10.
Oh, that's not good odds, man.
It's really not. No, I'm done with the Mark Spears blind bag thing.
I got this book because you suggested it's good, so I haven't read it yet. Shadow in the Light.
Yeah, so that has a Bernie Wrightson Hulk story in it that like a lot of people don't realize is in there, and it's great.
Yeah, dude, I always wanted to get a Hulk tattoo, but I think Bernie Wrightson would be the guy. But I still don't know. I'm not done with my DC sleeve, so I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
but Bernie Wrightson would be the guy. Let me put down these. I got this all the way from the UK, courtesy of Matt. Absolute Batman number 14 or 15.
Yep.
Sold out everywhere. We had to get it from England. And then we picked up variants from Calamity Comics. We removed the price tag because he gave us a way better price than what it says. I got 2 of them. I got one for you and one for me. The one for you is Brian Boland, right?
Yeah, with Jock. It's Brian Boland and Jock together.
Nice. And this one is, I think, Ariel Olvetti, I think, or somebody else.
Sure. I'm not
I don't know.
It's a good
Like,
cover.
either way, I thought this was very cool.
It is.
The
It's a good
covers
cover.
are fantastic.
The covers are better than the story.
But you know what, man? If you meet Scott Snyder, like his greatest run will always be that Batman run.
Mm-hmm.
This is great, but like this is nothing compared to that Batman run that I think is great. It's the one with Bloom and all
Batman
that stuff.
is fun, but there's not much to the story. There's not much depth. The original, was it the New 52 run, right? That you're talking about?
Yeah, where Court of Owls, like your mind to come up with 300 years of Gotham City history and make it work. Fantastic.
It's way better than Absolute Batman. And Absolute Batman, like I said, it's fun. But it's very light on story. I'm buying it more for the art than I am for the story. I like the art.
A lot of guys are talking about doing it animated. We were talking about it like also in the store. And I said I have a feeling they're not going to cover the person, Nick Dragotta, is it?
Yeah, Dragotta.
I don't think he's going to get paid what he deserves to get paid. They're going to make it look like enough that not pay him.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I don't know what his contract is, but I mean, DC owns that book, so you'd think they could
DC's
do
a good. No, but DC is a good payout company. Neil Adams was like, "Yo, they will take care of you way better than anybody else."
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
Alan Moore disagrees, but
yeah, but for Alan Moore, everything is not enough. This is my obviously because I have it tattooed on me. Joey Ramone, you found this for me at Desert Island.
Yep.
Derf, and on the back is actually Joey Ramone.
Oh, that's cool.
But this is the Baron. One of the greatest comic books I ever read is a book called Punk Rock Trailer Park.
It's awesome.
And it's about this character named the Baron.
Yep.
And it's so good. It's so good.
You gave me a copy of the trade, and I loved it.
Yeah, I gave you a copy. I found it for you.
Yeah.
Or I lend you my copy?
No, you gave me a copy that I think maybe Kevin gave to you, but you already had it.
No, those are different books. Punk Rock Trailer Park is a full-size trade paperback. Yeah. Nothing to do with those 4 storybooks.
No, I know that. Well, somebody gave me a copy of Punk Rock Trailer Park.
You're right. He gave it to me, asked me if I needed it, and I was like, no, I got it. Can I give it to Ian? He was like, oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Kevin's coming up in a second because he gave me a bunch of other cool stuff. Kevin finds some great shit.
Kevin's the man.
Punk Rock Trailer Park. For me, it's definitely Punk Rock Trailer Park is number 1 for Derf. Number 2 is my friend Dahmer.
Yeah.
He talks about him going to high school with Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, that was a fantastic read.
Oh yeah, 100%. I got to change it. No, I didn't bother to watch the movie yet.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I don't have the heart because I know everything sucks, man. You know, like I'm sorry to be like that, but you know, you're like, oh, this is not going to be good. All right, let me give you the 2 Kevin books he hooked me up with. Kevin heard on the podcast. I'm trying to finish the physical run of Get Off of Me sticker. Sorry, that's the only thing when you do those. Was it BCWs or whatever, where they have this and they have the little plastic when you peel it. You get stuck to you like All right. He gave me American Splendor magazine size, the originals, number 3.
That's awesome.
And number 7. And I am so happy. Oh, sorry. I need number 1 and number 8 to get the first 10.
Very cool.
So now that I finally got paid after weeks and weeks and weeks of waiting, I'm going to go pick up number 8 from Desert Island. Desert Island had so much good stuff the other day. I was befuddled by how good it was.
Yep.
And and Gabe was like in such a good mood. The store was bumping, everything was going
Yeah,
well for that guy.
he was as happy as he's ever been.
Packed with women, he was really happy. And then I went to Tommy's Figs in Columbus Circle. He needed a comic book rack, and I needed a giant G.I. Joe vehicle. And sure as fuck, I got in the box G.I. Joe Crusader. Look at the size. Look how big it is the size of my head.
It's huge.
Yeah, dude, look at the size of my head. It's amazing. I love this. Yeah, I'm gonna try and pick up 2 other vehicles, but those vehicles, I don't know, like they're damaged beyond belief. The boxes, but I'm gonna try and attempt to do a YouTube video of putting together vintage GI Joes because nobody opens those sons of bitches when they see them.
Yeah.
So this is, yeah, why not have fun? All right, now it's your turn, buddy, because I love that the camera's following me on this stuff, so it's kind of cool moving around shit.
It is, yeah. It's like you're high tech. Hold on one second.
Go for it, brother. Getting bored into a bag.
I remembered that I forgot 2 things on the bookshelf, so I had to grab them. So yeah, speaking of Kevin, he was nice enough to gift me this awesome Charles Burns hardcover.
Very nice, very nice.
I did not have this one, and it's it's just a crazy collection of like women having different dreams, some of which are terrifying, some of which are slightly erotic, some of which are just whimsical. Just really wild stuff. And I love Charles Burns' artwork. Nobody draws like him. And at the same time, his work is like super familiar too. It's great.
Yeah.
It's great. I've looked through it. There's nothing to read. It's an art book basically, but I've gone through it like 3 times already, and I'll go through it 3 times again by the end of the week.
Do you have Facetasm?
No, you showed that to me.
Yeah, did I show it on the podcast?
No, we went over it when it was audio only. So, yeah.
Hang tight. Here, go grab your books. I'll be right back.
I got my books. I'm waiting on you.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Where did Billy go?
Nothing like a combination of Gary Painter, and Charles Burns. And this is number 324.
You almost said George Burns.
Yeah, I know. I was called him George Burns. Yeah. Check this out. And you can make your own monster.
Yeah, I need that. That's wild.
Bro, I found this in Strands.
Really?
Yeah, this was just in Strands for like $10.
$10 well spent.
Oh, dude, this
hours
is
of fun with that.
Bro, right now I'm like trying to get rid of some stuff because I'm in my forever home. I'm like a dog that finally got adopted. I got my place. It's cheap. I'm not leaving. So now I got to pick and choose what's got to go. My Pee-wee's lunchbox from Gary Painter is going to stay with my Jimbo and other stuff. Now I got to get rid of my animated Beetlejuice stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I don't need every goddamn thing.
Yep. What else did I get? So I bought this from Ken Landgraf at the comic party. I can show this one. This is the Crom anthology, and has
I didn't even know he had a trade paperback.
Original sketch in the front.
Ooh,
pretty badass.
He's so good.
Yeah, and Ken did a story in it along with a bunch of other like independent guys. It's Conan, but they're calling him Crom because they can't call him Conan. It's a fun read. Cool. I enjoyed it. What else I got here? Captain America versus Aliens #2. This is a lot better than I thought it would be. I'm enjoying this.
Who's the writer?
Good question. Frank Thierry, who is generally pretty solid.
Brooklyn's finest.
Yeah, nice artwork too from Stefano Raphael, who I'm not familiar with. New issue of World Tree. Have not read it yet. This guy,
you know what? I like. There's another book called Something Trees from Warren Ellis.
It's just called Trees.
The
Yeah.
tree. They never finished that series, right? So you don't know what the hell the trees are.
I don't know if they finished it. I read the first few issues and then kind of lost track of it.
I read the first two trades and I thought this is incredible, and then
Yeah.
like world building, all that stuff out the window.
Right. Warren Ellis is a good writer. He got canceled there for a while, but I think he's back. I'm not sure.
Was it him that I met the other day at Comic Con last year? I don't know. Either him or Brian Nezarello. I made fun of hard.
I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't there.
Yeah, well because I think they're both bald. That's why. And they had like this whole like they had the whole chest hair thing hanging out with like a medallion, like a pentagram, and I was like, man, you're only here for an hour, bro.
If
But
I
you
ever go
dressed up
bald,
to the
that's what I'm gonna
nines
do. If I ever go
with
bald,
the yeah. Do you have chest hair?
uh, yeah,
Yeah.
not like
One
a
of my friends
crazy
is like,
amount, but enough to accent it with a medallion.
it'll look good. I look like a sweater. You know what I mean? Like there's like if I took off my shirt, you'd be like, oh, take off your sweater too, bro.
All right, enough chest hair talk. Catacomb of Torment, new issue. Have not read that either. I've been
I
very
didn't pick it up this week. I gotta grab it.
yeah. A couple of dollar bin pickups from Gotham Thrift. Dread Rules number 11 with a Simon Bisley story in it.
Ooh, very nice.
Very good stuff. Very fun.
I love it when he describes comics. Oh, it's a lot of hanging out and partying, if you know what I mean. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right.
Judge Dredd number 60, the Fleetway edition with a great bar. It's not credited, but I'm 99% sure this is Brian Boland.
It is 100%.
Yeah. And then an issue of Action Comics. I don't usually care about Superman very much, but Eric Powell did the artwork on this issue.
Yeah, but it's him drawing Bizarro is like a match made in heaven.
The artwork was great. The story was but the artwork was great.
Have you read that series from Jeff Johns?
No.
After this, there's him and Richard Donner write the next 6 issues. It's the original Superman 3,
Oh, okay.
and it's fucking amazing.
Yeah, if
It's
I see
so
them in dollar
good.
bins, I'll pick them up, but I'm not.
They definitely in there. Just look for Richard Donner on the
Right.
top. You know what I mean? And that's the original. And it's with General Zod as the villain in part 3 again.
Okay. Cool.
Sorry,
I
I get
actually
excited.
I placed an order with Mile High Comics a couple of weeks ago. It took forever to get here. I never order from them because they're crazy expensive, even with the discount. But this just so happened to be a deal. They had 70% off, or maybe it was 60% off. I think it was 60% off around Black Friday, and I filled a couple of runs. So the last issue of Dawn 3 Tiers that I needed.
Very cool.
Yep. And then I don't know. The rest of the stuff is in the bottom of the pile. I'll get to that. An issue of the '60s Blue Beetle run from Charlton.
Wow, you got that for $1?
No, this was $2.
Well, that's still good.
Yeah. Abbott and Costello, another one for $2. It's beat to crap, but I mean, I love that cover. Frankenstein on it.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that is a very good cover.
I'd love to get a nicer copy of it because this one is trashed, but I think I paid $1 or $2 for it. This was a gift from our friend Thomas, so shout out to Thomas. Thank you very much for the awesome Matty Con Christmas gift.
He gave it to me too. I love that book. I'm
It's
so
so cool.
happy.
It's so cool.
And then we run in, and then did you say we ran into him walking around?
I ran into him at Desert Island. You weren't there yet.
Yeah. But I'm saying like you crossed some paths.
Yeah,
That's cool. I like him.
he's a nice guy. Kickstarter campaign for Stain. Stain was a series that was self-published, I believe, by Tim Tyler, like early 2000s. Kind of a horror anthology. Vigil did some work in it, sort of an outlaw comics thing. They brought it back, and it's all been Kickstarter exclusives. So this is issue number 3.
Oh, wow. That artwork is very good.
It's nice, yeah. And issue 2.
Wow, who's the covers for this?
I don't know who did this cover, but it's really nice. And this one I have to hold on.
You looking for a ruler to cover the boobs?
Sticky note. Sticky note will work. It's a Japanese artist did the variant for that.
That's
You
pretty
can use
funny.
your imagination. There's some tentacles going on.
The one that you showed me right before this might be the same artist who does Zatanna covers that I got off of Street
It's
Side
not.
Anthony.
It looks kind of like Art Germ. I think that's who you're thinking of, but it's not.
Really? Oh wow. I thought it was like a new up and coming artist.
Ordained, number 1, pulled that off the rack. Sold out pretty quickly. it was fine. And I don't know. I don't think it lived up to the hype, but it was not a bad read. Uh, Out of Carl's dollar bin, I didn't have that one.
Oh man, I don't want the one with the clown, but I want the regular one.
Yeah, I have the regular one. I didn't have this one. So
If you find it, I'll buy it.
okay. Oh, these came from Mile High as well. Hold on, I need another sticky note. So I'm trying to finish my Star Reach run. I needed issue number 1, so I grabbed the first print with that awesome Howard Chaykin cover,
Mhm.
and the second print with the even more awesome Jim Starlin cover with a giant skull
Oh,
and some green naked ladies.
yeah. Oh, yeah, you showed me this. That's great.
It's a phenomenal cover. I can't show it on YouTube or we'll get in trouble, but it's a really, really good cover. So yeah, I was happy to grab that. I only need one more issue to finish my Star Reach run. I'm probably the only person in the world who's trying to finish Star Reach, but I'm okay with that.
To be honest with you, like how hardcore collectors are and they love the specific, you're not.
There's
Like I've never met
phenomenal
another
artists in
American.
that run. You get Jim Starlin, you get Howard Chaykin, you get Ken Steacy, you get Barry Windsor Smith, you get Jeffrey Jones, you get some really, really, really P. Craig Russell too. Some really good 70s guys worked on that series. It's super underappreciated. More people should know about it.
The one thing that bugs me out is that people think that like it's like the Ozzy effect. When
Hmm.
people are like, "Oh, this rapper just discovered this old man, Ozzy," and you're like, "You're an idiot." There's plenty of good shit out there.
Yeah.
It's just you're discovering. That's how I feel flippers when they see a documentary about somebody. Like I know you need a gateway to get into some stuff, which is the perfect way is a documentary.
Hmm.
But like sometimes they talk down to you, like, "Oh, you don't know this guy?" I'm like, "I haven't tattooed on my leg. What do you want me to tell you?"
Right, right. But at the same time, nobody knows everything, you know?
Yeah, but
So,
that's the best part about comics, man. Like me and Amy, the girl from Variety Coffee, uh, she's also like what do they call that? Like a person who sets up art galleries, like curator.
curator, yeah.
She gives me all this weird like French stuff, and then like French artists, and then she's like, they did 2 Erie issues in the '70s, and I found them. It was a guy who did issue like 11 and 12.
Okay.
And but she's kind of funny because the other day she was trying to shovel snow, and I was like, "Yo, lady, I never seen like she wore like nothing for snow." I was like, "What are you scantily clad fighting the snow? What are you trying to romance it?" I was like, "Get back inside, I'll shovel." Sorry, it's funny.
All this stuff happens in Ridgewood. Um,
Ridgewood is a busy area.
Minor Arcana number 12, Jeff Lemire's current series. It's pretty cool. I like it
That's a
because
cool cover.
it's set in a fictional town in Ontario that is named after a road that is literally like 2 miles from where my mom lives.
That's cool.
The town is called Limberlost. It's named after Limberlost Road in Huntsville, which is where I taught my youngest son to drive. So
That's awesome.
yeah, kind of a weird little connection there. I'm pretty sure this came out of Carl's Dollar Bin as well. I didn't have this variant. Rest in peace, Ed Piscor.
Yeah, they had a Piscor convention a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, they're not doing it next year. They're taking a year off, they said.
Oh yeah, all
Yeah.
right,
Well, because one of his sisters, I believe, is pregnant.
all right.
Pregnant or
I think
getting
his sister's
married or
the one who
something.
does.
Something
I think
positive
it's
happening for that family, which is so let them take the year off and enjoy it after what they went through.
hell yeah.
Um, these were from you. Some nice Linsner variants. The
Oh
Harley.
yeah,
This
he's
was
doing.
this was a fun read. I thought it would suck, but it didn't suck. It was fun.
He does one for every issue,
Yes.
which I didn't know. I thought it was just number one. I was like, oh shit, he's doing every issue
Yeah.
of Iron.
And then you got me that one as well. The Elvira number 1. That's a great cover.
Bro, I've had that for like a year to give to you.
Yeah, I know. You've been telling me about it for a while.
Yeah, I was like, my bad.
We already talked about Shiver Suspense Stories, the new issue, so I won't bother showing that one off because you already did. But this was a variant cover from last year's that I didn't have.
What a cool variant cover, man.
It's an homage to the Vault of Horror, the original Vault of Horror one. Yeah, killer stuff.
Yeah.
The new issue of Infernal Hulk, which is still a really good read. It's the
Very
only
nice.
Marvel ongoing series that I'm currently buying is the Hulk stuff because Philip Kennedy Johnson is killing it. This came from Mile High as well, The Mummy's Curse. This is the last issue I needed from this late 80s miniseries that was illustrated by Jim Somerville, who is kind of an unsung outlaw comics horror guy. He did the original Walking Dead series.
Oh,
I like his art.
what
The
are you
Air
doing?
Cell one.
Walking Dead? Just the covers?
Huh? No, the
The
Air Cell.
original.
The original, there was a Walking Dead series published by Aircell in the 80s.
Yeah, now I remember what you're talking about. It took me
Yeah,
a second. Yeah.
he did that. Absolute Batman, cover A,
Hmm.
and then cover, I don't know if that's B.
That's the one I got. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the one you got for me, which is the Jock Bolin collaboration, which
That
is
is a wild one.
it's crazy. That's a crazy cover.
Yeah.
And then two more things. I got for the last couple of episodes we've done, I've been talking about how much I love the Smudge manga imprint. And the whole reason I wanted to go to Desert Island last weekend was because the new one came out. I have not had time to read it yet. Again, it's been a crazy week, but The Girl Who Raised the Dead by what's the artist's name? Kawashima Norikazu, the guy who did Her Frankenstein. I flipped through it. It looks pretty cool. I will probably get to it this week while I'm off. So I got that. And then last but certainly not least, I'm about halfway through it, is the Lone Wolf Cub Deluxe Edition. It's
Greatest
gorgeous.
manga of all time.
It's
I love
gorgeous.
it.
It's gorgeous.
Bro.
It's not just one of the greatest mangas of all time. It's one of the greatest comic books of all time, in my opinion.
Yes. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
top. It's
100%.
top 10 for me.
You read it straight through before, right?
No, there are chunks that I was missing because I didn't pick up the little digest size ones because I thought they were too small. I read the first couple and I was like, I hate this format. I absolutely hate it. It's too small.
I
So,
get that. I read every single issue.
mhm,
It's 21 volumes, I think, is that
something like that.
digest
It's a
size?
lot.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And it just I get it. When you stick the landing too,
Hmm.
you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
No,
You're
it's
like, fuck
it's
yeah.
I've been taking my time with it. I've had it for a week now.
Yeah.
And I could have, because it doesn't take long to read them, right? Because you've read
No.
it. It can go 10 pages without a word of dialogue.
Mhm.
And
But
it's
then the
still moving the
dialogue will
plot.
be like but it'll be like a whole field of ninjas about that or
Yeah.
other samurai. And it's
Yeah.
just him and then like waiting for them. Or
Yeah.
them talking about the water style.
Oh, the water
Where
styles,
when
that issue's phenomenal. Um,
yeah, you know what I mean? Like just the description, you're like, have you read Samurai Assassin yet? Or Samurai
no,
Executioner?
no. Well, the first volume of the digest I read. And again, I hated the format, so I dropped it. Same with Lady Snowblood.
I didn't read that. I didn't read that. But you have to read Samurai Executioner.
Now, hopefully they'll do that in a larger size next. Same with Lady
It's
Snowblood.
okay, man. We're gonna just tie you up like Clockwork Orange, and I'll be like, "Do you see?" And then just read it to you. Yeah, yeah.
Very well.
Because it's so good. But I do understand that because it kills my eyes after a while.
I don't enjoy looking at art when it's this big. I want it, and I understand why they did it. It's economical, it's easy, you can carry it around, it's cheap to do. But like, I would love to see all the Lone Wolf and Cubs stuff done like artist edition size. I would buy those. I don't know where I'd put them. I'd have to get a second room, a second apartment to store them in because they'd be too huge. But like this size, at least, like okay, it's basically regular comic book size, right? Like the first comics editions were regular comic book size. That's good enough.
Yeah, but I don't think they ever finished them in those original sizes.
No, no,
In the
not even
manga.
close. They did 46 issues. That's it.
Yeah, yeah, not even close.
And they don't even
Sorry.
start with the beginning of the series.
Oh, really?
They start with I think it's like chapter 7 or chapter 8 in this edition where Ito and Daigoro are like, if you choose the ball, you will go meet your mother in the afterlife, or you choose the sword, you will travel the path to hell with me. If I remember right, that's where the first issue of the first comic series starts off. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty confident that I'm correct on that because
Yeah,
that's
because
the
I'm trying
origin.
to remember. I remember it was might have started off as a flashback
Hmm.
where he's already on the road,
Yeah,
and then they tell you in the background of what happened.
yeah, could be.
Yeah, sorry.
Speaking of Lone Wolf and
Some
Cub,
job's calling me. I'm like, stop calling me.
last week, Matthew was cool enough to gift me a Shogun Assassin one sheet, an original.
Yeah,
That is in my pile of things to get framed next time Michael's does their sale.
yeah, but it's still gonna be $500.
So no, it will not. Did I tell you what happened with that?
No, no, no.
Because I was hoping that by the time we recorded this episode, I would have framed movie posters on the wall.
You're
But
trying.
when we went there, the lady behind the counter screwed up and was quoting us. We didn't realize this at the time. Was quoting us with museum quality archival glass. So that's why it was coming out to $500 to frame one poster as opposed to $110, which is what the website quoted me.
So what is it gonna cost you now?
It should next time they do the sale, it should cost $110.
That's not bad. But what kind of quality glass is it? Like it just
It won't be the museum quality glass, and I can live with that because it's just going on the wall in my apartment. It's not going to be in direct sunlight.
yeah. Dude, I love that stuff, and I always want to get stuff specially framed, but I just can't. You know
No,
what I
it's
mean?
expensive.
Like,
It's expensive.
and then you explained to me that my Shogun Assassin, the record is a bootleg, right?
That's what I was told. Yeah, I have the same record, the one that came out for records today. I think it's on red vinyl.
Yes.
Comes with a poster
Yeah.
inside, a little insert.
Yeah. No, it comes with a full size poster of mine.
Right. Yeah, it's folded up inside.
Yeah. But it's huge. You're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
You know, my
I was
problem is I'm
told
running out of.
I was told it's
What's up?
unauthorized.
Bro, I have stacks of posters over here. I would love to like just pull out. Don't mind my boxes on the floor.
Mhm.
But like those posters are all stacked in Hot Flips giant slides. So I
Yeah.
keep them flat. I love posters. Movie posters, like you see my room. I'm like a maniac McGee over here.
I got probably 100 original one sheets sitting in my closet that I've
But you have
gathered
some of
over
them
the
that you
years.
can never get framed, right? Like they're too like raunchy, right?
Well, I have some adult film posters that I just can't.
Yeah. Like Debbie Does Dallas, you know what I mean?
Oh no, way crazier than that. But I also have like a load of vintage martial arts posters, a bunch of Shaw Brothers posters. I have at least 10 different Sonny Chiba one sheets. Um, I've got a bunch of spaghetti westerns. Like I've got probably close to 100 original one sheets sitting in a closet that like I would love to get framed, but I would need a warehouse to display them all. It's so much wall
Well,
space.
that's why I keep telling you, let's get a warehouse.
Yeah, we need a warehouse apparently.
If we got a warehouse, would you frame it and put them in there while we work on comics and do podcasts?
Yeah, maybe if I had the money.
Yeah. Hey, dude, I ran into the woman I used to share a warehouse space with,
Uh-huh.
and we only paid like $800 a month. I was like, why did I give that up?
Yeah, I don't know.
And it wasn't $800 each. It was in total $800.
That's crazy.
I'm stupid. That's why I shared it with a cartoonist and two printmakers.
I would live in there.
What, in a warehouse?
Yeah, for $800
Well,
a month.
Yeah, well, dude, the thing is though, like if it was like I built up to store everything, but I also built ladders, and I also had 12-foot ladders, and you know, I have a construction company practically. You know what I mean? So we just built it, and I was like, damn, I could have just built a whole second level.
Yeah. Huh?
You know what I mean? If it does come up again, I'm gonna take it because I want to open up a store, but I just can't.
Right.
You know, but also I can have a comic party in one of those too. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah, true.
You know, and just have everybody over because all these warehouses are not bad. It's just I like to build up, you know.
Right. We are running out of time.
Really, it's already time's up.
It's already time's up. We've been going for 40
Oh,
minutes.
wow.
Yeah,
And we're nerds.
we are.
I got two things I didn't show.
Do it quick.
We had this
You got 1
Korean
minute.
artist. All right, yeah, but her artwork, like the writing, kind of threw me off at first. I was like, "Oh," and she's like, "No, just don't worry." And I was like, "Oh, okay." She's like, "It's Korean." I said, "I got you."
Yeah.
So named Kiki Cool. So she was very nice, and like she came and really good person that like at our show. Nice, different person.
Yeah, she was cool.
Yeah. Well, all right. That's the end of the podcast. We'll see you guys next time.
It is, yeah, it's the end. Merry Christmas if you celebrated. Happy holidays if you don't. And be well.
Later, people.
Bye.
Bye.
Queen's Coming Podcast.